Matt Melzak is back in studio. Matt, we talked about this last week. A great opportunity for Toledo to pick up points. That's exactly what they did against the Heartlanders.
You know, it's the same thing that we talked about when the team went out to Norfolk last month. We said, hey, you got a team. I know they've played well at home, but you got a team that's at the bottom part of the standings. You need to go in there and take care of business. And Toledo really did that. After the first period on Friday night when it was 2-1, score 3 goals in that second period, really served notice. They came out the next night, 3-goal first period. You blow the doors off of them. It ended up being a pretty tight game on Sunday for a while into the third period, but you know, Toledo, they were the better team, and it showed at all 3 games.
Sebastian Kosa got his first professional shutout on Saturday with that victory. And between Kosa and Lethneman, they had like a 150-minute streak of no goals allowed. We've talked a lot about how the defense perhaps has been a little wanting so far this year. They came up great, not only just the goaltenders, but the blue liners as well.
Yeah, they hardly allowed anything for Sebastian Kosa. I call in the game. I'm watching. I think he got maybe 2, maybe 3 really good scoring opportunities the whole night. For Iowa on Saturday, and Kosa made those saves. And then you look, John Lethneman, who ended up being, you know, kind of a nominee for goalie of the week, and there's a reason why. He had a whole bunch of saves. I mean, his save percentage in the 970s. That's weird when you have a goaltender get a shutout, and he's maybe not even your best goaltender that weekend, because it was clearly John Lethneman for his work on Sunday. 44 saves in that game. Iowa put a lot of pucks to the front of the net. They actually had some pretty decent chances in that game on Sunday, but John Lethneman was outstanding. He allowed those 2 goals you talked about. I mean, 16-2 over 3 games. That's pretty impressive, and like you said, that streak there from the first period on Friday night all the way to the third period on Sunday did not allow a goal to the Iowa Heartlanders.
16 goals in 3 games, so you've got a lot of players that are playing pretty well offensively. You got Trenton Bliss, who's got an 11-game point streak. Conlon Keenan got his first professional hat trick. Brandon Hawkins is starting to heat up. A lot of things are clicking into place right now for the Walleye.
And don't forget about Mitchell Hurd's 10-game point streak as well. So you got some guys that are really finding the back of the net. Oh, by the way, Gordy Green has 10 goals in 10 games in the month of January. There's a reason why Toledo is 8-2, and it's not just beating Iowa 3 straight games. That's a part of it. They're playing very well in their own end, and it's leading to offensive opportunities on the other side. I know it's weird to say. Coaches have told me multiple times over the years, doesn't matter. You take care of your own end, you watch. Offense will come at the other end, and they've been certainly right. You look at it right now, Toledo trying to hold teams down defensively, and what's it doing? It's creating offense for them the other way.
Riley McCourt, another one of those guys who's coming through.
Absolutely, Riley McCourt, Charlie Curdy, guys that Dan Watson brought in there late in December, defensemen, both of them injured the previous year, getting healthy, come into Toledo and get an opportunity to play. Both of them have been great additions. You just look at those 2 going in the lineup and how much it's affected them. McCourt's your first D-man out on the power play because of his offensive skill set that it was sorely needed, I think.
One thing that's been good in January for Toledo, they've kind of solidified themselves into that postseason picture, put a little distance between themselves and Wheeling. Currently Wheeling in 4th, Toledo in 3rd. Cincinnati just 3 points ahead of Toledo, but they've got 4 games ahead of the Walleye, and then you got Indy well ahead of everybody in the Central.
Yeah, you certainly have that, but you know, nobody is safe as of yet. There's still a lot of hockey to be played yet. You got a good team in Kalamazoo. We all know Fort Wayne, when they're humming. I mean, they had an 8-game winning streak in December. They're still in 6th, but those are teams that you know are going to be there pushing towards the end. Toledo, this is a good time of the year to get on a roll. Got to get going in the right direction. You could springboard it into February, continue to play good hockey, and you could solidify your spot as one of that top 4. We just know you got to get in to do anything. This team's been so good on the road, Mark, that it might not be a bad thing to be in 3rd going into the playoffs.
Yeah, they're on the road Friday, going up to Kalamazoo, then back home for the Wings on Saturday, then Cincinnati on Sunday. The dirt has been cleaned out of Huntington Arena after the motocross this week. Walleye, as we said, home Saturday and Sunday. And Wednesday, high school hockey at Huntington Center. Pearisburg St. John's, a game you'll be able to see right here in BCSN.
Yeah, Jesus Rivera and his crew, they are the best in the business. They'll have that thing ready for Wednesday.
Best in the business on the ice, best in the business off the ice. Matt Melzak, thank you for joining us.